What's Gucci YouTube? It's your boy Black Chap 3 long face skinny thought. Got no degree. Wow, I'm still working on that part. And we back with some more fire Boruto anime manga content. Now before we end the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Smash that like button, share the video with your friends. And let's get right into the business because I know y'all see the thumbnail. So it's time to start getting into the grittiness of the discussion. Boruto 2021, I believe I speak definitely not for all, but for most of the fan base, especially when I say it's been the best year for the Boruto anime. It's really been the best year for the Boruto anime. Honestly, the Boruto franchise as a whole, because we know once the anime takes off, that's what's like ultimately, despite the fact of the juice and the context of the manga continuously and faithfully being better than the anime, you know, when the anime adapts the shit that's going down in the manga, and then when it adds to the stuff that goes down in the manga, it goes above and beyond. So kind of like a love-hate relationship. But for the most part, bro, 2021 has been the year of flames for Boruto. Straight fuego, you know, all the way from Deepa pulling up, giving niggas a reality recheck, all the way to my son Ishiki, you know what I'm saying, going Cell Games mode, Kawaki in the middle of the sky, bro. Like, shit was fire, shit was flames. I've been seeing a lot. It's been prevalent, especially since I believe it's been, I think we're pushing on 2 years since we had, I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, I understand the writer switch with Kodachi and Kishimoto, but it was either, you know, Ikimoto, Kodachi, or Kishimoto. I know for a fact it was one of them three motherfuckers that said a lot of interesting things, I believe, in the relations with a Jump Fest or some type of, you know, event revolving around Boruto and Shonen Jump. And he said, you know, he can't give us a time, obviously he wouldn't give us a time frame for when we see episode 1, chapter 1 Boruto, it's Kawaki fighting and face each other off. What point is that in the story? But the point from when they're in that age group is not that far. Now, it's been 2 years, I believe, we're going on 2 years since that statement has been made public, bro. So it's like, okay, not that far, meaning like maybe a couple years in a sense. Like now we're about to be pushing on 3 years going into next year, 3 years throughout next year. So it's like at some point in time, I really honestly do feel, so just to get this out the way, the Boruto writers might definitely, especially for the manga, I feel like the anime might creep into it and give us some more subtle hints, but the manga might just hit us, not out of nowhere, but hit us with the time skip in like maybe a chapter, upcoming chapter, where the proper buildup will definitely be there, but abrupt change, meaning it's like, oh shit, these niggas are 16 now, or like these niggas are 15 now. We know in the manga, I didn't read the Naruto manga, but the transition between Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, obviously the anime was like treated as two different shows in a sense, but the manga, it was literally Naruto, then they told Kakashi and Obito's little backstory. They had like 3 or 4 chapters of that, and then they went straight into Shippuden, like just like that. So you can see the Boruto writers going somewhere along those lines where they're doing a lot of shit right now. Y'all see my last video, I have a lot of questions revolving around, you know, basically the basis of Code and Ada's, you know, alliance, and you know how many more enemies will pop up in Boruto's ninja world, because it's one thing just to have Boruto and them face the Kara, they damn near watch the Kara organization, now they just got Code left, and then go on to the Otsutsuki threat, where it's like something essential that will point us directly towards like, okay, the Boruto time skip is here. Because like I said, man, the creator, he's talking about some soon. It's been 2 years now. It's like soon is looking like right now. Now, in terms of the actual changes, in terms of the actual juice and the meat that's going to be in the Boruto time skip, it's been obvious. Boruto has been having a power creep. Now, we understand the next generation is always going to have a power creep. We've been seeing like all of these subtle hints, even in the recent anime episodes. Nigga Sasuke's like, bro, at the same age, Sarada, you're definitely more talented and skilled than I was, right? So if we see the obvious, like getting Naruto, getting Sasuke was a prodigy, and this man can only do fire release, and niggas was wowed by the fact that he had that chakra change in nature, right? We got Genin Sarada, Genin Boruto, Genin Mitsuki. Mitsuki can do wind and lightning. Boruto can do wind, lightning, and water. Sarada can do fire, wind, and lightning. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, Y'all know I'm a diehard Sarada fan. In terms of Boruto and Kawaki, I'm not going to try to tread too much light on them because it's kind of obvious, or should I say it should be headcanon for what we see they're going to do. We see the last chapter of Boruto is going through changes. They're implementing new, variations with this karma soul, so more discussions revolving around that particularly will be focused on in later videos. However, we can understand like the development with Boruto and the development with Kawaki will be neck and neck, kind of like with Naruto and Sasuke. In their series, there are going to be times where one creeps ahead of the other, or where it's obvious, but then there's going to be times where it's like you can't really decide, and it's going to cause a whole type of panic inside the motherfucking industry, right? So with this new shit, we already understand Kawaki's gonna get another karma seal again in the future. So let's just leave that aside. We understand how he's gonna be somewhat implemented into the time skip in terms of power. Now I'm talking about the power creeps in the Boruto time skip specifically. Fuck what everybody else is like, doing and what their morals are at this point, right? The new generation needs this power creep desperately. They need it so bad that they had to write Boruto and Mitsuki out of the Chunin exam because they knew for the fact Sarada was gonna already be running through these niggas. Now, forget Sarada, like Team 10 will run through these niggas. These niggas need to get stronger, bro. They need to get stronger. Now, I'm not finna talk a video, wait to video about Denki, fucking Wasabi and Iwabe, nigga. No. We know what they need. They need to get stronger. You know what I'm saying? Denki, he's going to showcase his implications with the scientific ninja tool. Tsubaki, she's a cold motherfucker. Samurai and ninjas and scientific ninja tool. She got 3 different elements to blend into one, create her own style, lead the land of iron. Cool. Metal Lee, all my niggas hate Metal Lee. Wasabi, you know what I'm saying? I see potential there. Let's wait till the next episode come out. Namita, she got an overpowered ass voice jutsu, so once niggas get smacked with that vocalization shit, they gonna know what's up. Let's develop that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hoki, alright, Hoki, that nigga's cold. That nigga's cold. Now I can already see what they could do with Hoki. Moving on even to the main cast of Team 10 and Team 7, it's like so many subplots and so many stories they could go about with Mitsuki, his sage mode, his curse mark on his heart, you know what I'm saying? The fact that Orochimaru was working all of these Mitsukis to battle the Otsutsuki clan per Naruto's request. So there's a subplot, there's a storyline right there. Sarada being the only known to our eyes Uchiha, you know what I'm saying? Awaken her Sharingan through love, awaken her Sharingan at such a young age, you know what I'm saying? Unlocking her Sharingan, but even having such like a low Tomoe Sharingan, being able to do like all of these complete 3 Tomoe Sharingan ass feats, such as only having 1 Tomoe, you know what I'm saying? Being able to track Deepa's fast ass carbon, you know what I'm saying? Blocks to an extent, you know what I'm saying? Only having 2 Tomoe, being able to keep up with this nigga in the anime, you know what I'm saying? The manga, she has 3 by that time, but like, you know what I'm saying? Doing all of this shit. Her Sharingan is OP. She has Genjutsu, you know what I'm saying? They've been teasing like, okay, Sarada she's not the same when it comes to traditional Uchiha, but she's showing that there can be a way done versus the way that like predecessors of her father, Obito and Madara went about it to get these strong ass storyline plot right there, you know what I'm saying? Team 10, Shigadai, first of all, that whole shit with Shigadai, having his, I have a better understanding of his character, not wearing his Chunin jacket until Inojin and Chocho, you know what I'm saying? Get this shit. First of all, them Inojin just caught an L. We already know what's gonna happen with Chocho ass, so nigga, Shigadai finna be breaking the bill for at least another couple of months, you know what I'm saying? But bro, his character is so good. Maybe like, you know what I'm saying, him not going, because he's the most carbon copy, but I will admit the most accepted carbon copy, because I've never seen niggas hate on Shigadai, because he's just like Shikamaru, but Shikamaru is the type of nigga, like, if he was to have a son, of course, your son would be just like you. Like, out of everybody, nigga, Shikamaru, like, everything's such a drag, like, you would have the exact, like, carbon copy son out of everybody in the Naruto verse, so I'm fine with Shigadai how he is, but his character, that slight difference between him and Shikamaru is what's so interesting about his characters, and they could dive deeper into that of how he will be taking Team 10 into battles, you know what I'm saying, supporting, Boruto and them. If we look at it from a much like broader perspective, there's so much shit that all of these characters can, you know what I'm saying, can become improved upon and develop upon, especially with the Boruto time skip becoming so close and creeping as it is, and then like there's gonna be a part 2 of this video because I don't want to make this video too long, and there's much more I want to talk about revolving around these time skip changes, and then moving on to deeper details with Sarada and Mitsuki and the changes. Mitsuki, Orochimaru was making all of these Mitsukis literally to battle the Otsutsuki clan, you know what I'm saying? They barely been treading on that fact. His curse mark, his sage mark, all of this shit, bro. Why is Mitsuki so much of a key, you know what I'm saying? How is he gonna be the moon to Boruto's son? Boruto, Kawaki, obviously that brotherly duo, more details on that. In their time skip changes, Sarada being the only Uchiha to awaken her Sharingan differently than all these other motherfuckers through love or through excitement and shit like that, and showing you that there's other ways to go about shit. Natural Genjutsu talent user, natural Taijutsu using natural ninjutsu. She got 3 changes in Takanate. Like, come on, bro. Sarada's being beefed up for some type of potential storyline right there. Uchiha history, you know what I'm saying? Her and Sasuke, bro. Like, let's do this. And then, last but not least, Naruto and Sasuke. How would they be implemented into Boruto's time skip? You know what I'm saying? What are their true references in the first chapter, in the first episode of Boruto? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sending you to where I sent Lord 7. You know what I'm saying? Boruto's dripped out and Sasuke's drip. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, all of these developments, though, the power creep is definitely here. It's prevalent. It's in front of our eyes. The latest Boruto chapter, the latest anime episode, bro. These niggas, especially Boruto, he's getting a little bit too strong. And it's like, we see that they're still implementing Sarada, they're still implementing Mitsuka, but it's like, let's not leave their story plots out of the mix. Let's not forget about the fact that, you know what I'm saying, this nigga Shikadai, he's a natural genius. Shikamaru probably even think this nigga could be smarter. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga Shikadai is definitely not as lazy as Shikamaru was. Like, come on, it's so much potential with all of these characters that were missed in part 1 Boruto that I feel like fuck it, bro. They're gonna have to do the opposite of what they did with Naruto, where it's like, niggas, everybody got focus, everybody got screen time. Part 1, part 2, it was the Naruto and Sasuke show. Part 1, it was the Boruto and Kawaki show, you know what I'm saying? Sarada, Mitsuki, Splash, and Team 10. And then part 2 is everybody's gonna get, maybe everybody not get focused, but everybody gets emphasized on how much they've been developed throughout the time skip. All my niggas still hate Metal Lee, but I want to see a time skip Metal Lee doing some raw shit. Like, I want to see him enter the third gates out of nowhere just on some fun shit, like start kicking niggas shits in, bro. Like, let's do this, boy. Until my next video, until my part 2 of this video drop, holla at your boy. I'ma holla at y'all. Leave your thoughts below. What do y'all feel about the current events in the Boruto series as a whole, and how do y'all feel like it ties into the slow creep of the Boruto time skip on top of that? And then, do y'all believe the time skip is really like as close as most people would believe it to be? And then, how do y'all feel the changes in the story itself should go up when it comes about with the time skip, the developments, the power creeps with Boruto and his generations, and the power creeps with Naruto and Sasuke? And when I'm talking about Naruto and Sasuke, I want to be like, a lot of people was already writing them out. Is there any way, like, I'm not trying to be like, let's make them niggas the strongest in the story again. Obviously, it wasn't going to be the case once the show was released as called Boruto, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, they're not going to just stop training. They're not going to just get their ass whooped now from every other thing that just comes their way, you know what I'm saying? So, there's so much changes that's going to be coming around, and I'm really excited for the Boruto time skip. But until my next video, holla at your boy, I'm holla at y'all. Leave your thoughts below. Share the video with your friends. And until my next video, holla at your boy. Black Cheer out, yes sir.
Hey, can we take a trip to the sky? Show them that our limit's too high. Cocoa butter hips on the wristlet. She said